Hey, Marcus Conte reporting. Let's start off with a song. Oh, someone tell me why I do the things I don't wanna do. When you're around me, I'm somebody else. Someone tell me why I act like a fool when things don't go my way. When you're around me, I'm somebody else. Come on, sing it. There is a reason, I guess, having once gone too far. When you clean out the hive, it makes me want to cry. Still being followed by the teenage FBI. Someone tell me why. Someone tell me why. Oh yeah, a little guided by voices. A little guided by voices. Marcus Conte reporting. That song goes out to a bunch of jackoffs, man. Fucking bunch of jackoffs this morning, not having a good day. Shit happens, man. That's what happens, man. So, Marcus Conte reporting. Let's talk about the news. Let's talk about. I was reading the chords there. You caught me. You caught me reading the news. So, let's talk about the Tessa Majors story, because they have found the boy. They have found the 14-year-old boy, and they arrested and released him. So we'll look at that story, but let's look at this first. Interesting twist. Trump blames Justin Trudeau for being cut from Home Alone 2 in Canada. So Home Alone 2 is the video. Here's the clip. Hopefully you don't...
Thinking about the GMC Yukon.
So let's let the commercial pass. But there's a Home Alone 2 is a movie, and Trump was in it. It's when Macaulay Culkin, whatever his name is running through the Plaza Hotel in New York City. And Trump, he encounters Trump. It's a cameo appearance. And President Trump on Thursday joked about his cameo getting cut from Canadian Broadcasting Corporation's version of Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. Let's see if we can watch it. So here's the scene. Ready?
Where's the lobby?
Down the hall and to the...
Excuse me, where's the lobby?
Down the hall and to the left.
Thanks.
So that's the clip. It's just what is it, 10 seconds, 15 seconds? But they cut it out of the movie because why? Because it's Trump derangement syndrome, right? They fucking hate Trump. Right? So I guess Trudeau doesn't, this is Trump. I guess Trudeau doesn't much like me making him pay on NATO or trade, Trump tweeted, referring to Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. The movie will never be the same, Trump added. Eagle-eyed viewers had blasted the state-owned broadcaster as suffering from Trump derangement syndrome early on Thursday after noticing the president's scene missing from the 1992 holiday flick when it aired this month. At least one person also pointed the finger at Trudeau. I bet Two-Faced Trudeau made the call directly to CBC and demanded they cut the scene or maybe just block it. So that's pretty crazy shit, man. Fucking come on. He's a movie star. What are you gonna do? You're gonna ban all the Apprentice movies and all the wrestling shit that he's been in? Come on, that's fucking stupid. So on a real note, let's watch ABC.
Of Tessa Week manhunt is.
Let's watch ABC cover the story of Tessa Majors. They found the kid, the boy, whatever. Listen.
The 2-week manhunt is over as police in New York City say they've located a 14-year-old suspect wanted for questioning in connection with the murder of Tessa Majors, that Barnard College freshman fatally stabbed at a city park near campus. The teen detained and questioned by authorities and submitting DNA tests before he was released, but police say they believe he is the one who stabbed her. Here's ABC's Ariel Reshef.
Tonight, the NYPD announcing that major break in the murder of Barnard College freshman Tessa Majors. A 14-year-old on the run for 2 weeks, who police believe stabbed Majors to death, located and questioned, ending a massive manhunt that haunted the campus community. The city's chief of detectives tweeting, "This was a significant development. Although he has since been released to the custody of his attorneys, the investigation remains very active." The police stressing lawyers for the teen were present while he was detained. Officials say the 14-year-old was found this morning in the Bronx, tracked using electronic surveillance, brought in, photographed, fingerprinted, and swabbed for DNA. Majors apparently fighting back during the apparent mugging, leaving bite marks on one of her attackers. A 13-year-old in custody, now facing a felony murder charge, allegedly implicating himself and 2 other teens from his middle school in the grisly crime.
I think it should disturb any New Yorker when we have a child involved in something this serious.
Attorneys for the 13-year-old cautioning against any rush to judgment, saying our client is a 13-year-old child who is presumed innocent with no juvenile record.
All right, Ariel joins us now live from the scene where that stabbing took place. And Ariel, I want to go back to that 14-year-old who was apprehended and released this morning. He's not been charged?
That's right, Tom. Police say that 14-year-old who was detained and then released has not been charged, pending the outcome of that DNA test. The NYPD is not commenting further, saying this is an ongoing investigation. Tom?
Ariel Reshef with those new developments tonight. Ariel, thank you.
Tom. So there you have it. There's the background on it. They got the kid. It was an arrest and release. The Post has a little more on it. Bernard facility faculty received racist robocalls. This is like a side story. Let me see. What else? Yeah. So Bernard facility faculty received racist robocalls related to Tessa Majors' killing. This is a little side note. I don't know what's going on here. Faculty at Bernard College have received abhorrent and viciously racist robocalls related to the death of Tessa Majors, the school said. The disturbing messages were sent from a white supremacist group. Again, the white supremacist. I try to turn it into racist, right? Because the whites this shit is so reversed and so backwards. White supremacist group to the landlines of faculty and staff at Bernard and its facility at its affiliate, Columbia University, according to the statement from Columbia. The contents of this message related to Tessa Majors' recent death are whatever. They're abhorrent and viciously racist. Abhorrent and viciously. What is the comment? What is the comment? Read the statement. Right? Well, we didn't read the statement. We just have an allegation, and the Post is covering that. I don't like that, man. So here's the brother. Here's my brother. All right, here he is, the 14-year-old brother that did that allegedly did the deed. We don't know his name yet. Maybe it'll leak out. And the Post had some. Here he is. So the Post had some interesting things to add. So I just wanted to add that. Just look at the pictures for a second. So early in the day, the cops took younger teen into custody in the Bronx, brought him to Harlem 26th Precinct Station House, where they executed a search warrant and swabbed his cheek for DNA. He was released without charges to custody of his lawyers. Okay, we already heard that. The 13-year-old boy who's charged with second-degree murder as an accomplice Major's death during the December 11 robbery in Morning Square Park, has allegedly identified the teen who killed her. There was something else. There was a lot of fuck yous that were exchanged. There was more to that story, but apparently, I'll just remember paraphrasing, that the New York Post tracked down the kid, right? And they were taking pictures, and there was family and kids around, or guys or people around the 14-year-old stabber, and they were like, "Fuck you, man! Fucking motherfucker! Don't come near me, motherfucker!" It's that kind of talk, that kind of lingo. So you know, what have it? I also want to shout out to Defango. I was on Defango's show last night, and I just want to let me get to the page, and I'll show you that we had a great talk last night, yesterday about 4 o'clock about the LARPers. So if that's your thing and you like the LARP stories, definitely watch this discussion we had for about 2 hours. 2 hours. I'm just trying to find it, and I'll show you where it is. So where are we? Yeah. So yeah. Here we go. So
Do both.
so here's Defango and I. We really kicked it yesterday. I don't want to play it, but here it is. It's Dave Acton LARP suit, Defango and Marcus Conte, legal nightmare. So if you're interested in the LARP stuff, watch this, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to Defango. He's also experiencing a very similar issue with the stalker David Swaggart and his co-partner Schoenberger. So if you want to watch that, it was a good couple of hours that we kicked it. Right, it's very sad. It is a sad reality that stalkers exist online, that they aim to disrupt normal discourse, and throw out fake lawsuits and such. So Defango and I kick it, and that's an ongoing investigation as well, very ongoing, and very, very developing as we speak, where people are now filing fake lawsuits. So we have a couple of suspects that are going to be hopefully hauled into jail, and just cut it out already. You know what I'm saying? So Marcus Conte reporting.